Hi everyone. We are from Team
You
Minios.
recorded?
Uh, so basically, we came with this idea after seeing Manus.ai, which was recently acquired by Meta. It's really powerful tool. So we try to build a mini version of that one. So why we try to build this is like we want to implement and show the proper use case of Daytona, right? So talking about like spatial, one of the spatial use case is like we're creating an agent that can create a sub, like an agent. It writes a code and it create an agent depending on like what kind of task we want to do, right? So for that one, I'm using the Darwin genetic mutation system. Basically, what I did is like first of all, I created like a just an experiment just to prove and show people that the Darwin golden machine model does work for creating good uh, agents. That means like agent creating new agents and evolving is real possible. So I just to show that I created this experiment. For this experiment, I use Daytona for creating and executing like a once the agent creates a new writes a code and create a new agent, it is being executed inside the sandbox environment using Daytona. So you can try this yourself by reading README files, so you can see like why we are using Daytona for this one. And one of the main thing we need to use sandboxes because of like the agent can write any code it can, and when there is some prompt injection or something like that, this is the best use case, right? I can explain of it can delete some file or something like that. Because of that, your yeah, we can break up our entire app. That's why we need like a sandbox environment, especially when we are creating an app which can create agent using agent. So let's go through the app, right? So using our app, we can uh, do like many things. For example, it can do like a general chat, right? So we can also generate like a data set using these chatbots. So I can just write like generate a realistic synthetic data set. So what agent does is like agent identifies like I need to create a CSV file format. So there is orchestrator agent that will try to find out. So it try to check if there is any tool available. If there is no tool available, it assigned to the meta agent, and meta agent writes a code which creates an agent for doing this kind of work, right? And then once that is done, this agent is created. The agent writes a code, it executes in a sandbox environment, and finally, it will generate like a it will generate the output, which we can see here for the where is the code? Where is the code? Oh yeah, so we can preview how the output file looks like, right? So uh, yeah, so this is the output file just generated. This is the output file generated by the agent just now. Yeah, this is very powerful, right? So not only that, so we can upload the code, data set, and also we can do like a proper data analysis from here. So if there is, so in our case, we have a tool for data analysis. So that's why we can just upload the code and it can do like a data analysis from there. I want to do a live demo for like how the agent works. For example, I tell agent to generate a chart with provided these data points, and this I put on our chatbot. So basically, the agent is writing a code, and yeah, you can see the tool is completed. It is creating like a chart generator tool. So once the tool is completed, the tool gets executed on the sandbox environment, and once it gets executed on sandbox environment, we'll be getting response on our platform. So talking about the architecture quickly, I want to go through the architecture. You can see there is an orchestrator agent, and there are multiple strand agent working below the sandbox agent. So basically, they use like different tools depending on the situation, and there are meta agent that can write its own code, right? So here you can see the logging for our app. So yeah, so to know more about our app, it is taking time, but you can read our code base to understand more about our product. Thank you. Thanks for your time.